Hey there. So this is lesson number 3. I'm Dr. Pam Perry. We're talking about how to get out there, get known so that you are ready, set, go to speak. So how to turn one media feature into ongoing fame. I'll give you some examples, but the main thing is that the visibility formula is that once you get a media hit, what do you do with it? You turn that content, share it with your community, and then continuous promotion of that gets you clients. That is one of the key things. So, how do you repurpose your PR hits? Whether it's an online article, whether it's a magazine article, a physical magazine, whether it's a podcast, a radio show, a television program, how do you turn it? So, one way I have a video, it's on my YouTube channel 50 ways to repurpose your PR. 50 ways to repurpose your PR. But some of the ways is one, automatically put that link into your email signature. That's really the thing. How many people send out emails every single day? The other thing, obviously, people put it on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. But the main thing is the people who you are trying to get to pay attention to you, send it to them in an email. If you're trying to get on a certain platform to speak, or if you're trying to get in with a corporate client, send them the link and say, hey, I happen to be featured in this particular newspaper. I'm featured in this magazine. If you're featured in Speakers Magazine, send them one of the features that you were in this particular magazine. Hey, I was in this particular magazine. Did you happen to see this particular issue? So you want to send them that. There's so many different ways to repurpose your media that gives that what I talked about in lesson number 1, that gives the visibility, gives it validity. It gives you that whole third party endorsement. So you want to make sure that you're doing that you are taking your PR and repurposing. The other thing is earned media, meaning earn, is more credible than paid ads. If you have to pay in order to be seen, it's not as valuable as something that if you were pitched, and we show you how to do that in our Ready, Set, Go Speak, pitching the media and then having them pick up your story. Whether they interview you, you're pitching a podcast, you're pitching a radio show, you're pitching a TV segment, you're pitching to be featured in a magazine or a newspaper column. That is earned media. Why? Because it's vetted by the media. They are the gatekeepers. So they then open up the door and say, yes, come in. But how do you get them to open up the door? That's really the whole process of what we really go over to make sure that they're always saying yes to you, that you're newsworthy, that you're timely, and that you're relevant. The other thing, what are your 3 pillars that you want the media to cover about you? We help you craft that. For me, it's about promotion, amplifying, and marketing the brand. What are your 3 pillars? You have to know what that is, that clarity. I talked about that, I think, in lesson number 2 about having clarity. And then the other thing is how a magazine cover, that is a Speakers Magazine, Dexter, real true story, where he was on the cover and he got on CBS, he got on Fox News, and he has had tons of podcasts. He was on the podcast with Rashawn McDonald. He was on that as well. And then it turned into book sales because he had a book as well. So his book has begun selling. And then also, too, he's just been getting more traffic. I think they said from one particular segment that he was on at Fox 2 few weeks ago, I think it's on my YouTube channel, that he had 40 opt-ins onto his email list just because he was on television. Now, he posts a lot on social media. That's fine. He has really good presence on LinkedIn. But if you follow him, you'll see that when he did have that television exposure and he was on there, it was only for like about 5 minutes. That's when people really heard his story and it was availability. So you'll learn how to implement all of this in Ready, Set, Go, Speak. I'll coach you live. I'll give you next Friday $500 off, and immediately you get a cover of Speakers Magazine. You'll also get in an opportunity to be on our TV network, have your own show on the Leading Edge Network. That right there is worth the price of admission. Let me tell you, that launches in January. So you want to make sure that you see the scrolling ticker down at the bottom. Take the prsuccessquiz.com. See where you land. See how your PR is shaping up and where you kind of like from 1 to 10, where you kind of are right now. Because we want to get you all the way up to 10 so you can get your PR power and get paid. Okay. So I'm Pam Perry and I am out. Next lesson number 4. See you soon.